आ रही
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
बस जी
एवरीवन।
सवेरा स्टार्ट करेंगे।
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। एम आई ऑडिबल?
yes
Yes, you are
Okay,
audible.
I welcome you all for our today's virtual meeting. I welcome you all for our today's virtual meeting. First of all, I would like to request Mr. Mohammad Shehzad to recite few verses from Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر. كلا سوف تعلمون. كلا لو تعلمون. صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. So our today's session is about master's related scholarship and admission at Korea Institute of Science and Technology in South Korea. For this, I would like to introduce our today's speaker, Mr. Mohammad Wazir. Currently, he is a PhD researcher at Auto ID Labs, South Korea, and a lead software engineer at Codilitics PTV Limited. Previously, he has worked as a research and teaching assistant at the EPIC lab, FAST, Pakistan, a lecturer at Rifa International University, and a researcher at NUST, Pakistan. His research focuses on machine learning, computer vision, machine image analysis, medical image analysis, and cloud computing and IoT. I would like him to open his screen and start your presentation.
section. I will share my video and my screen.
Yeah, you are audible and your screen has been started.
Okay, so I'm audible. I'm audible. आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं सारे?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, so I'm Saad Jazir. I'm going to present today the Master's Level Scholarship
I
and
think there's a
Admission at
background
KAIST.
sound. Someone's noise is not
फाखर
getting.
आप अपना म्यूट कर दें। फाखर अपने आप को म्यूट करें। शहजाद आप
And
जरा ये
other,
नोट किया करें क्योंकि आप पूछते हैं ना, आप म्यूट कर सकते हैं दूसरे जो पार्टिसिपेंट हैं। ठीक है, सॉरी
yeah.
साद इंटरप्शन, प्लीज स्टार्ट योर प्रेजेंटेशन।
So thank you, Dr. Jabin. इन्होंने मुझे मौका दिया. So a little bit about me. So I'm a basically doing PhD at Auto Lab KAIST, South Korea, and my department is School of Computing. My background is basically I have worked as a lead software engineer at X, and I have done my research from NUST and also done my BS from Preston University. And my main research focus is basically medical image analysis, cloud computing, IoT. And if you have any questions or if you want any other information, you can contact me through these websites, or you can search me on Google, like simply write Saad Wazir. So all the things out there. So a little bit information about KAIST. So the full name of KAIST is Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. It's like a very reputable university all around the world. So right now in 2024, the ranking is 56 QS ranking, and you can check from the QS website. And the KAIST have like 5 colleges, including School of Computing and EE department, which is the most prestigious department at KAIST. You can say that there are like most of the Samsung guys came from the EE department of the KAIST. Currently, they have like alumni from 69,000 alumni, and they have like international faculty, international students, and the main campus of KAIST is in Daejeon. There are also campus in Seoul and other cities, but the main campus is in Seoul. So today, these are like I'm going to discuss about some master programs at KAIST. There are a lot of them. So the purpose of today's presentation is that you will get the knowledge of like summary of everything. So here I put all the links. This presentation is also available on my website after this webinar. So if you go to this link, you can find all the detailed documentation. So in red, you will see the you will see the departments in KAIST, and there are some their programs which they are offering. So for School of these are basically the department I choose for masters and PhD, both of them. So for School of Computing, you can apply for AI or computer science, AI information, social sciences, or social computing, sorry, like civil engineering. You can also go for electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and then there are aerospace engineering. I'm not going to discuss all the master's program they are offering. I'm going to just discuss the like the department. You can find the details on the website because there are too many and too much. So it's like the robotics program, a graduate school of AI. It's like a very prestigious school of KAIST, and you can find like many good professors of AI in that school. And you can, when you enroll in KAIST, and you can also find very prestigious professors from the AI community also. And also there is a graduate school of information security, and this is also a very good school. And then graduate school of science and technology policy, and this is more related to ethics and policy. So maybe if you want to do research in some kind of like policy for AI, something like that, you can go for a business and technology management. इसके लिए एक बात बताना चाहूँ that there also they have another campus for business school. So you have to look for the website. I'm only discussing the departments and programs which are offered in KAIST Dejan main campus. Then the environmental and energy technology program, bio and brain engineering, bio and cognitive engineering, industrial design. There are a lot of Pakistanis in industrial design department, also industrial and system engineering, graduate school of data science. Then chemical and biomolecular engineering, material science and engineering, nuclear and quantum engineering, international nuclear and radiation safety master's degree program. So जैसे कि मैंने बताया यहाँ पे सिर्फ मैं मास्टर्स और PhD के प्रोग्राम डिस्कस करूँ. This is only for masters. Then again, Graduate School of Mobility and Kim Graduate School of Artificial Intelligence. This is one of the most prestigious department or school in KAIST. You will find like CVPR guys here. Their labs have like 24 people accepted in CVPR this time. Okay, so next, अगर मैं थोड़ा सा फास्ट हो जाऊँ तो मुझे बता दीजिएगा कि I'm little bit fast, but I will give you time for question and answer. So here I highlight some key points. So like KAIST admission application deadlines. So they are basically yearly. They are yearly basis. So you can apply at KAIST for fall and for spring. Usually fall semester starts in August and spring semester starts in March of every year. But the fall semester application starts from January. They announce that they are open for admission at January, and they you can apply till March. And then for spring, you have to apply from July to September. So for example, this time, like you can see that for fall 2024, January, if you want to apply for fall 24, then you have to apply for January 2024 till March 2024. So the deadline for fall 24 is maybe 25 March. Similarly, if you want to apply for spring 2025, then you have to look for KAIST websites from July 2024 to September 2024. So yeah, I missed the two here. So these are like yearly basis, so you can apply. Then right now the admissions are open for fall 2024 admission, regular track. So there are basically two tracks, early admission and regular. I suggest you go for regular track, but you can check for the early track admission also. So you have to, for the online application, the deadline is March 25, 2024, maybe 5 days left. And then you have to send the application material, and the deadline for that is April 3rd. And then if you have a interview, then they will conduct interview from May 2 to May 29. And then the final decision came at June 21. So the final decision means that they will let you know that whether you got admitted or not. And I put the link there, like admission.kais.ac.kr international graduate. So you go there, you will find all the information, all the small details, all everything is there in that link. And then one more thing which is important, that when you apply for admission at KAIST. So you have to pay admission fee, like online application fee, and that is basically 80K won. Recently, one of the guy applied there, and he told me that it's basically 19K PKR, and you can pay from any credit card or debit card. Like you have to turn on the online shopping, and then you can pay from any debit card or credit card. For example, Sada Pay, you can pay from it. So it's like 19K PKR, so 19,000 basically. So these are some small details about admission deadline, right? So next, I put all the links here. So like if you want to like main page of KAIST International Graduate, where to apply, the application guide and eligibility requirements. So all these links are there. You can click on it and you can check. I will discuss like more important details here in this presentation. So let's come for the scholarship. So KAIST basically offers 5 to 6 types of scholarship, but most popular ones are the here. KAIST scholarship and GKS, like Global Korea Scholarship. This presentation is not about GKS. If you want to uh, if you want to get more information about GKS, then you I put the link there. But this presentation is specifically about KAIST scholarship. So what you get in KAIST scholarship? So in KAIST scholarship, you will get the full tuition fee waiver. You don't have to pay the fee and stipend, monthly stipend. And monthly stipend is also depends on your research lab or your research activities. But here I mentioned the minimum and the maximum. So for master students in School of Computing, you can get minimum of 1.3 and maximum of 2.5. For PhD, you will get like from 1.5 million to 2.5 million. Depends on your research. Like 2.5 million is the highest one. Like I know a few guys from EE department, they are getting like 2.5 million won. Right now, what I am getting like as a PhD student is like 1.8 million. So this is my after taxes. So like I receive in bank account like 1.6 million won, and those are my money. I can use it whatever I want. So these are like some small details for master's program if you got the KAIST scholarship. I don't know about GKS. If you want to know about GKS, you can follow the link. Then like there are small details about like expenses, so you have a bigger picture. Like so you get 1.3 million and where you have to spend it. So there are some expenses like health insurance. You have to pay 75K won every month. Living expense, like it depends on like 70 health insurance 70K, like I'm paying 73 point something more, but usually it's around 73 to 75K per month. Living expense, like if you are using KAIST dorm, like KAIST hostel, then you can spend like around from 180K to some amount depending on the hostel per semester. It may be less than 180K, but it depends on the hostel. So it's like per semester. And then for KAIST merit department, if you are married and you apply for the KAIST merit department, you get the 1 bedroom and one small room apartment with the kitchen, with the washroom and everything, and you have to pay 255K per month. And if you go outside of the KAIST and live in the city, and then you have to pay around 300K to 500K 300K won, 500K won, around that amount. But the thing is that you have to pay a security amount for 2 million won, which is huge when you come here. Like, so I don't recommend this option. Like, don't go out of the KAIST when you are new here. Just spend 1 year in the KAIST dorm, save some money, and then go out if you want. So food, you depend on you, what you eat. So each meal at KAIST, it costs around 6K to 10K, depending on your choice. It's cheaper than outside. And then outside of KAIST, if you go for like some like group group or you eat halal food, like even in KAIST restaurant, you will find the halal food. So you can buy like 9K to 15K outside of KAIST. It's like it depends on how much meal you consume. Then for food, you can also join the KAIST International Kitchen. For that, you have to pay 15K per semester. And also there is a Pakistani group in which you can join and you can pay them 150K to 190K per month. And you can use like eggs, like milk and everything they have in the kitchen. And you have in 1 week, you have a duty, so you can cook there and you can have your own halal meal and you have like your own Pakistani food. And to travel is like, it's very cheap in Korea. Like if you go for bus and then you have to pay 1.5K for bus and for taxi 6K. And for clothing, from starting from 10K to infinite, it's up to you. Like there are like big brands here and like small. So these are the like expenses you can calculate, like how much you are going to spend in KAIST. So this is just for your understanding that what you are getting and what you are going to spend on daily things. So for the eligibility, you must be a citizen of Pakistan or any other country, and you must have a valid passport. For masters, you have a BS 4 years. Okay, it's like a 16 years of education in relevant field in which you are going to apply. For a master's, sorry, for PhD, it's like 18 years of education in the relevant field. And also, like I make a star and very important point, research proposal. You need a research proposal to apply at KAIST. Then English proficiency. So this is very, how can I say, important, and it's must have thing. So you can like uh, you have you can go for IELTS or you can go for TOEIC. So TOEIC, like most of the guys don't know, TOEIC is basically conducted by NTS in Pakistan. It's relatively very cheaper than IELTS. Like IELTS costs 50,000, something like that, and TOEIC is like 8,000 or like in between 12,000 PKR. So for IELTS, you need a academic type, 6.5 bands, and for TOEIC, you need 720 points at least in listening and reading. So this is the most, how can I say, suitable option for Pakistanis. I also done the TOEIC. So, and one more thing, these English proficiency language certificate, they are also required for visa processing. That's why I put star on. So you must need them, okay? Okay, so most important thing, how to apply for KAI scholarship. So it's highly recommend that that you should find a prospective advisor, okay? You can also apply without finding a supervisor, but the chance is like 50-50. If it's again on KAIST that they will give you KAIST scholarship or not. But if you found a supervisor, then you have like 99% chance that you can get the admission at KAIST. So this is the important thing. That's why I spend more time on this part. So it's like how to find a advisor professor in KAIST. So there are like I narrow down into 4 steps. So first you have to narrow down your research focus, like what you are going to do like in your research, and then choose your relevant department. Department means like you are going to do research in KAIST, and in what department you are going to do your like you want a degree from which department. For example, if you want computer science, then you have to go for School of Computing. If you want a degree in EE, go for electrical engineering. So that's how you have to choose. You have to narrow down everything. And 3A is like a research KAIST research labs. This is the most important thing, that you have to search for KAIST labs or you have to search for professor at KAIST. I put 2 links here. Like I'm from School of Computing, so I put the CS department labs and faculty. So you can find research labs and um, professors, and you look into their profiles and their research labs profile to find a research progress or research department where your relevant topic fits in. So, for example, here there is a KAIST Research Lab screenshot. Okay, so I put a link there. So there are lots of research labs here. So the second one is mine. It's like deal. Here I'm working. So here you find the specialty like A information services, and you also find the professor name. And this is very important. Like when you click on that, you will find the information about what they are researching on, what their current projects. So you have to align your skills and your relevant research experience to that projects and research projects. So next thing is professors, very important. So I put a link. You can find professors in every department. So whatever your department you choose, go into that department website and go into faculty, and you will find the professor. So here you will like see the team is my professors. So he's basically specialized in Internet of Things, deep learning, and here also you find the Tayong Kim, right? He's a CVPR chair also. He's a very prestigious professor. So like there are too many professors, and they have like and they also mention their research project information. So you can click on them and you can contact them. They have their email, and you can send them email. Okay, and Okay, now from there on, I will tell you two things. To get into KAIST or to get the KAIST scholarship, you need a professor, okay, advisor. And to choose a professor, you also need to focus on two things. One thing is that the current research topics of lab, okay. So this is my lab, data engineering and analytics report, and they are working on basically meta learning, vision model, medical image processing, 3D generative model, virtual try-on. So if you think that you can work on any of these topics, you can approach my professor, okay. Similarly, my lab have current projects which we are working on. So it's like one is Robo1 and another one is ALI. So you can find more details when you click on them. Okay. So now you have to align your skills and your what you have studied with the current projects and with the current research of the lab or of the professor. So you have to do two things, right? Because in Korea, when you as a master student or as a PhD student, you have to do three things. You have to do coursework, you have to do lab projects, you have to do your own research. So if your research projects or if your research topic doesn't align with the lab or with the professor, then you got in trouble. You know, the professor may not accept you. So again, this is the most important slide. Okay, so how to find a professor or advisor? So here is I mentioned some template, a best practices. Basically, this is not a general thing which KAIST tell you. It's just a template and best practices which you can use. So when you are approaching professor, when you're writing them email, then first I told you that you have to check their website, their lab website, their current projects, their current research, and align your skills and align your research focus to their research projects and their current projects. So you have to look into that. So you have to match things. Then when you write an email, so you have to write the email. The email must be concise. So email body contains only 3 paragraphs. And it's like your cover letter, which is more concise. And attach the documents in one PDF. Don't attach, say, multiple documents, but just combine all the documents in one PDF and attach them. So first, attach complete cover letter in which you are going to introduce yourself, your university ranking, your research topic. This is most important, that in which topic you are going to do research. And again, I'm telling you that that research topic must align your professor interest and your professor research topics. Then your skills and expertise. This is again more important. Like for example, if you found a professor and his lab is working on human-computer interaction, and their current projects require PyTorch and computer hardware knowledge, then you should mention that, okay, I know how to work with Arduino, I know how to work with PyTorch, so that the professor knows, okay, so this guy is able to work with my current research projects. Okay, so this is very important that you have to align everything. So your skills and expertise, but relevant to the lab projects and your research. Okay, your achievements, like what you achieve, like if you get some grant or if you publish some papers or if you have like gold medal, then please mention it. Then your CV, again, it's a general pattern. BS degree and transcript must. MS degree and transcript must if you are applying for a PhD. Then publication records. Okay, here I'm going to tell you that one thing, if you don't have any publication, for example, if you didn't publish anything, but you have done your thesis in BS, right? So attach your thesis, a thesis report. So the professor know that what you are doing, okay, what you can do. So he will read everything. And then if you have like a small report or small findings or some research finding, then publish on archive. It's free and even it's not reviewed by people. So you can publish it and attach it so that the professor at KAIST, he will know that you can write a paper and uh, he have a knowledge of your writing skills. And also like project records, yeah, it's very important. Like you have to make a list of projects which you have done in your life, put them on GitHub, create the documentation, put your small information, title, and link of that project. So that professor know, okay, this projects you have done, which are relevant to the projects and research. Experience letters must again. So for the experience letters, you have to, sorry. So for the experience letters, like If you don't have, it's okay. But if you have, then please attach it. Other certificates mean that if you have like Coursera certificates or like if you have any other Google certificate, you can attach them. One more important thing, English certificate. This is must, okay? Attach it. Because sometimes professor reviews and they were like, he didn't have English, then he again took 3 to 4 months for English certificate, or maybe he don't get visa, so they don't, you know, and give them importance. So attach your English certificate. And what if you don't have English certificate? Because sometimes you don't have, like right now you don't have, and then what you do? Then you can do is that you can ask your university that give you an English proficiency letter, and then you can attach a note in your cover letter or in your email that you are going to apply for TOEIC and apply for IELTS, and in 1 or 2 months you will get the result. So that professor that he fulfill the requirements. Okay, so these are very important things, like how you will find the professor. So if you follow all these steps, most probably professor will reply you back and tell you like, okay, you're good for my lab. And, you can put my name as an advisor when you are going to file the when you're going to fill the admission form. So this is must, right? So when you are going to fill the admission form, it's like it's self-explanatory. The admission form is very self-explanatory, but you have to put the name of advisor. So if you have a recommendation from professor, then you put the name on that part. Okay, next is
तहमीना, आप अपने आप को म्यूट कर लें
it's
प्लीज.
a visa.
सॉरी साथ कंटिन्यू करें
Okay,
प्लीज.
next is basically okay. Thank you, ma'am. So next is like visa processing. So visa processing, I'm just showing you best practices, right? Okay, so before applying to KAIST, you should have all these things, okay? And आपके mind में होना चाहिए कि यार ये सब कुछ मेरे पास होगा तो मैं आगे चलूंगा. So the thing is that you need a certificate of admission sent by KAIST IEEE. Right? For that, you have to send all these documents. So there is a ambiguity when people सबमिट देयर डॉक्यूमेंट्स. तो बहुत दफ़ा प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है यहाँ पे. बहुत से लोग कांटेक्ट करते हैं कि मैंने अपनी ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट भिजवा दिए. तो तरीका क्या है? तो the way to the correct way to send documents to KAIST when you have a recommendation from professor and when you fill the admission form, the best way is to like attach your original education documents from IBCC and HEC, then attach those original documents from Pakistan MOFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then attach those documents from Korean Embassy, the original documents. Then after 1 week, you get the original documents. Then again, make a copy of those documents and again go to Korean Embassy and attach your photocopies of the photocopies of the original documents. And then that's how you will get the photocopies attested. Otherwise, if you just give them photocopies and original document, they don't attest your photocopy. They said that first you have to attest your original documents, then you have to make a photocopy of those attested original documents, and then you have to attest again the photocopies. That's how you will send your attested attested from Korean Embassy documents to KAIST. Don't send them original documents, okay? Then you need a bank statement. Even if you got the KAIST scholarship, but you need a air ticket and other expenses, so you have to show some amount to okay, visa. For that, you need 300K, like 3 lakh to 5 lakh amount. If you don't have air ticket, right? If you have air, you get 100K is okay. But if you don't have air ticket, then go for 300K to 500K. But the amount should be in your account. So आपके नाम पे बैंक अकाउंट होना चाहिए, आपके पेरेंट के नाम पे. अदरवाइज नहीं, आपके पेरेंट के नाम पे तो आपको एक एफिडेविट भी जमा कराना पड़ेगा. लेकिन अच्छी बात यह है कि आप अपने नाम पे अकाउंट ओपन करवाएं, उसमें पैसे डलवाएं और 2 months तक उसमें रहने दें before applying to visa. And again, third thing is statement of purpose. Must attach statement of purpose while applying to Korean Embassy. Okay, they easily reject if you don't give them statement of purpose. So these are some very integrated details, very small details जो कि students miss कर देते हैं. So that's why I put them here. Okay, so before going for life at KAIST, so after graduating from KAIST, you have a job opportunities. Like KAIST is a prestigious university in South Korea also. It's a top university and there is a link with the government, guys. So after graduating from KAIST, you get a visa for like job seeking visa from 2 months to 6 months. It depends. Like if you have a good research, then you can also get for 2 years, right? And you can easily got jobs foreign companies or multinational companies, even for Samsung. But for Samsung, you have to learn Korean. Okay, and like another good thing is that to get admitted at KAIST, you don't need even any Korean language certificate. So again, life at KAIST, you can see that our lab visit many places like Busan and other. You can visit Korea, like KAIST have a good cafeteria. You can enjoy Korean food. Your laptop cupboards, so yeah, it's very good. You can play outdoor sports. You can play inside sports, and also it's like there's a swimming pool. Email me just using these websites. You can there's a contact form there, and I will guide you. Uh, and that's it.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
First of all, I want to ask, is there any language barrier over there?
Yes, there is a language barrier. Like at KAIST, everyone can speak English, but when you go outside of KAIST, then yeah, most of the people they don't know English or they don't try to speak in English. So if you book a taxi, then you should use a application. And if you go into restaurants, then they most probably don't know English. So their menus are in English. Everything is here is automated. So like there are machines you have to pay using card. So you don't find any difficulty, but how can I say? It's like in KAIST, everyone speak English, so it's okay.
Okay, and other question was that you told me about the project records. So as I'm a bachelor student, in fact I'm done with my bachelor's, but
Mhm.
I want to ask कि जो हमारे like semester projects होते हैं,
Mhm.
how can I show them a records? Like वो तो submitted होते हैं, like we only have reports, like project reports. We don't have the project. So how can I like mention the project report or something like that? आप इसमें क्या
Yeah,
कहेंगे? Project
you
report
can
में.
mention the project report, or you can if you have
Mhm.
a code, then you can put on GitHub and make a documentation. So basically the purpose is that so होता क्या है कि यहाँ के जो प्रोफेसर हैं, अगर वो बहुत बड़ा कोई प्रोफेसर, जैसे मैंने अपने प्रोफेसर की या को प्रोफेसर उनकी बात की, यहाँ बहुत बड़े बड़े प्रोफेसर भी हैं, उनके पास टाइम नहीं होता. So what they do, they give your CVs and everything to other guys, okay, the lab members. और lab members को बड़ी thoroughly review करते हैं हर चीज को. So they need everything about you. So वो जब रिव्यू करेंगे, so they have a understanding about you by reviewing your project reports. Okay, so इस बंदे ने for example एक automation पे काम किया है Python में. So okay, so it is good for our project. So we are also doing some automations. इस तरह से आपने लिंक बनाना है. आपने जितने भी मैं इसलिए आपको रिकमेंड कर रहा हूँ कि आप लोग अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स डिस्प्ले करें या एक रिपोर्ट बना के एक टेबल बना के शो करें, ताकि लैब मेंबर्स को या प्रोफेसर को पता हो कि आप इन इन चीज़ों पे काम कर सकते हैं और ये आपने ऑलरेडी किया हुआ है.
All right, all right. Or if somebody don't have the basic idea, जो एक शुरू से रिसर्च प्रपोजल बनाता है, बट ऐसा हो सकता है कि हम उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाके कोई रनिंग रिसर्च देख सकें और लिंक कर सकें अपने प्रीवियस प्रोजेक्ट्स या फिर प्रीवियस वर्क एक्सपीरियंस या वॉलंटियरशिप समथिंग. उसको क्रिएट कैसे
बेसिकली
करें, उसका क्या आप आइडिया देंगे? लाइक अगर बेसिकली
बेसिकली सर
if I want to join it and I don't have any idea, so how can I link or how can I
so
create the
for example,
process?
I'll give you an example of okay, so he's coming to KAIST in this semester. So what he did is like he done his bachelor's, and उसके पास जो थोड़ा बहुत knowledge था, he done some deep learning project in Python, just like a detection project. तो क्या है कि for example अगर आपको object detection आती है, ठीक है, you have done some small projects, then you go to the professor website and their current research projects and the professor's research interest, okay, and then you can say okay, the professor जो है वो object detection पे काम कर रहा है, then you can write in your cover letter that you want to pursue uh,
Like
your research.
basically to create the link के हमने छोटे लेवल पे काम किया and then I want to
Exactly.
join you. इस
Yeah,
तरह
yeah,
का
that
करना है.
इसी तरह से आपने
Okay,
उसको
okay.
लिंक करना है. The
All
big
right.
these professors like who are from the like who have chairs, like I told you, like there are some professors who are like very prestigious. They
Mhm.
require a very heavy research proposal. They
So
need a
how
research
can we
proposal from you.
differentiate between the high profile professor and the low
uh,
category one? Like थोड़ा सा just
yeah,
पूछे।
this is something very difficult. इसके लिए आपको ये करना पड़ेगा कि आप लोग जब प्रोफेसर की प्रोफाइल विजिट करते हैं ना, सो उनकी पब्लिकेशन रिकॉर्ड्स आ रहे होते हैं। सो आप पब्लिकेशन रिकॉर्ड से चेक कर सकते हैं कि इफ अ प्रोफेसर हैव अ लाइक papers in, for example, I'm from computer vision, right? So computer vision की मेजर फील्ड्स क्या हैं, computer vision की मेजर कॉन्फ्रेंसेस या जर्नल्स कौन से हैं, और उनमें हर साल उसके पेपर हैं, ठीक है? if he is publishing papers in CVPR every year, so he's like a prestigious professor, so he need some good research proposal from you. he, अगर आप बेसिक हैं तो आप उसको अप्रोच मत करें, he is not going to even entertain you. So intermediate level, you have a little bit mature research proposal. Like for example, if you have done something with the electronics, right? If you know how to perform communication using uh, NRF modules
Yeah,
in
yeah.
distance location, and now you want
Even
to make some
they are one of
strong.
my courses as well. So we can mention them as
Yeah,
के वो bachelor
if
में
you want,
courses भी थे,
if you have like.
and especially my FYP. Like we don't have a thesis in our BS degree. We have a
Mhm,
FYP proposal, na final year project. So sorry,
mhm,
FYP research proposal and research paper. I have start
mhm,
working on my research paper as well, ना तो वो mention
mhm.
कर सकते हैं, like थोड़ा सा वो
जी
link
जी,
हो जाएगा. But again,
आप
it
मेंशन
comes
कर सकते हैं,
in the intermediate level, not that much.
या अगर आपको
अच्छा,
लगता है
हमारे
कि
पास 5 मिनट है सेशन, हमारे पास 5 मिनट है सेशन एंड होने में, तो आप ये ध्यान में रखिएगा। ठीक है, और स्टूडेंट में